Stop buying full-size fruit trees. Here's the thing. Most people think real fruit needs a backyard, a ladder, and 10 years of patience. That's the mistake. And it's quietly costing you space, money, and years of waiting on a tree that may never pay you back. Some of the fastest fruiting trees on earth can live in a pot right by your door. A few can pay for themselves in as little as 2 seasons. 2 seasons. So where do I come in? I'm not a master gardener. I'm the person who digs through the noise so you don't have to. I went through what university extensions like Virginia Tech and Cornell actually documented, not forum opinions, not guesswork, and pulled out the 15 dwarf fruit trees that truly fruit in a pot, ranked by how fast they pay you back. And keep an eye on number 4. Most gardeners walk right past it, even though it can turn a single sunny wall into a fruit machine. Really. Now, before we get into the list, grab a pen, because there are 3 rules for potted fruit. 3. Miss even one, and you'll grow a handsome little houseplant that never sets fruit. Rule 1. Yield for the space it takes. And this is where it gets kind of surprising. A dwarf apple on the right rootstock stays around 8 feet tall, nice and compact. Yet a healthy one can hand you 50 to 150 pounds of full-size apples in a good year. Same flavor, same size fruit, just on a fraction of the tree. I mean, one healthy dwarf outproduces a standard tree 3 times its size. And you never need a ladder to pick it. Rule 2. The smallest pot it will actually fruit in. A fig or a blueberry will fruit happily in just 5 to 10 gallons, something you can lift with 2 hands. No fancy setup required. Apples, peaches, and pears want a bit more, around 20 to 25 gallons once they mature. So part of the ranking came down to one question: how much fruit per gallon of pot? Rule 3. How long you wait for the first real harvest. This is the one that surprises people most. You'll hear that dwarf trees are somehow slower or weaker. That's just not true. A standard tree can make you wait 6 to 10 years. A dwarf version of the same fruit often starts in just 2 to 4. You read that right. Going smaller is actually the faster path to fruit, not the slower one. And the math is friendly. A $20 to $40 tree in a reused pot quietly replaces years of store-bought fruit. Hold those 3 in your head: a lot of fruit, a small pot, and fast. Because every tree in this countdown earned its spot with them. All right, let's get into the list. Now, the first few here, they need the biggest pots and a little more patience. But don't skip them, they earn their place. Number 15 is the Dwarf Apricot, Garden Annie. Self-fruitful, stays under 10 feet, and you're looking at real apricots in 3 to 4 years. You'll hear that apricots are fussy and hard to grow in a pot. That's kind of a myth. This one quietly proves otherwise. 14 is the Pixie Plum. 1 pot, 2 decades of plums. I mean, a healthy pixie can give you around 2 bushels of fruit per season, and it keeps going for 15 to 20 years. 1 pot, that's it. 13 is the Garden Delight Nectarine, a true genetic dwarf. Fruits in 2 to 3 years in nothing bigger than a half barrel. Full-size nectarines on a knee-high tree. So don't overthink the space, it doesn't need much. Now here's where the list starts to shift, because the next few don't just survive in a pot, they can turn a bare balcony into something that actually feeds you. 12 is the Calamandan Orange, and this guy is almost impossible to kill. It stays covered in tart little oranges you can use just like limes all season long. Really forgiving, really productive. 11 is the Dwarf Everbearing Mulberry. And the thing I love about this one is that it doesn't give you one big flush and disappear. It fruits over a long season instead. Shrugs off neglect, keeps going. 10 is the Arbequina Olive. Here's the thing, it actually prefers being slightly ignored, laughs at dry spells. If your watering schedule is kind of inconsistent, You know, life gets busy. That's okay. This guy thrives on it. And 9 is the key lime. Perfect for a warm, bright corner and a fast-draining pot. Simple setup, big payoff. None of these need a yard. Not a single one. Every one of them lives happily on a patio or a balcony rail. Now here's the part that makes all of this work. When a tree grows on a dwarfing rootstock, the roots quietly tell it to stop growing tall. Instead of pouring energy into wood, it pushes all that energy into flowers and fruit. Think of the roots as a thermostat. You restrict them a little, and the tree flips the switch, from making wood to setting fruit. And growing in a pot? It does exactly the same thing. That right there? That's the secret. Restricting the roots is the trigger. That's why you size the pot up one step at a time instead of starting huge. Give it sun, give it food, and that small tree fruits years earlier than its full-size cousin. I mean, researchers have been documenting this for decades. All right, the top 8. The ones that give you the most fruit for the least fuss. Number 8 is the dwarf pomegranate. Happy in 5 to 10 gallons. Almost impossible to overwater. And honestly, the flowers alone are worth the pot. Bright orange trumpets before the fruit even sets. 7 looks ordinary, until fall. It's the sunshine blue blueberry. It fruits in a 5-gallon pot as long as you keep the soil a little acidic. And then, the entire bush turns fiery red, so it earns its space even between harvests. Nice and colorful. 6 is the Gisela cherry, a true dwarf that actually gives you real handfuls of cherries, not a token few. But net it before the birds find it, because they will. 5 is where a blank wall becomes a harvest. A dwarf pear on quince C rootstock. It's practically made to be flattened against a sunny wall. You train it flat, it takes up 0 floor space, and it turns a bare fence into fruit. 4 is the one most gardeners walk right past, the dwarf apple on M27. This is the heavy yielder. This is the tree handing you 50 to 150 pounds on an 8-foot frame. A tree you prune standing flat-footed, no ladder required. 3 is the bonanza peach, a true genetic dwarf, loaded with full-size peaches at around 4 feet tall, short enough that a child can pick them. 2 is almost unfair, because it fruits faster than nearly anything else here. The fig. 1 to 2 years in a 10-gallon pot, and it forgives almost every mistake you can make. Really. And number 1, the Meyer Lemon, the absolute most forgiving fruit tree you can put in a pot. Fruiting almost year-round on a sunny windowsill. It doesn't get easier than this. One quick safety note before we go on. Dwarf fruit trees are generally fine around dogs and cats, but keep any added fertilizers and pruned citrus trimmings out of your pet's reach. I've left the details in the description below, so don't worry about memorizing it. Now, knowing the list puts you ahead of most people, but picking the right one for your space, that's where it clicks. Because the perfect tree for a balcony is the wrong tree for a sunny wall. Let's break it down. If all you have is a balcony, narrow, breezy, sun for only part of the day, go with citrus. It's really up to you, but a Meyer lemon, a calamundan, or a key lime will absolutely thrive there. Start in a 1 to 3 gallon pot, step up to 10, then 15 as it grows. And raise the pot off the ground so it drains fast. When the temperature drops below 50, just carry it inside. Picture pulling a ripe lemon off a windowsill plant in the middle of January. I mean, people have been doing exactly that for generations. If you've got a small patio with 6 to 8 hours of direct sun, you've got more options. A bonanza peach, a garden delight nectarine, a sunshine blue blueberry, or a fig. All of them do beautifully. Start around 5 to 7 gallons and work up to 20 or 25. Prune them open in the center so light reaches the fruit. And for blueberries, just keep the soil acidic with a little peat. That one detail is the difference between a handful of berries and a real harvest. Just that one thing. And if you have one sunny wall, that right there is prime real estate. A dwarf apple on M27 or a pear on Quince C will fruit beautifully flattened right against it. It's a technique called espalier. Sounds fancy, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Use a 25-gallon container. And here's the part people skip. Stake it firmly. Those dwarf roots are shallow. They're brittle, so a heavy crop can topple the whole tree without support. Plus, the wall radiates heat, which helps ripen fruit even in cooler spots. Win-win. Now let's talk about the mistakes that quietly ruin all of this. The biggest one? Starting a tiny tree in a giant pot to save time. I mean, it sounds logical, but it backfires. The tree spends years growing roots and wood instead of fruit. Step the pot up gradually instead. Don't rush it. The second is skipping the stake on a wall-trained tree and then losing the whole thing to one heavy crop. And the third is forgetting that most stone fruit need a stretch of winter cold to fruit at all. But honestly, each one is easy to dodge once you know it's coming. Get those three right: the matching variety, the right pot, and stepping up one size at a time. Do that, and in most cases, you're looking at real fruit in 2 to 3 seasons, not a decade. Still not sure where to start? Don't overthink it. Go back to number 1. The Meyer Lemon asks the least of you, fruits almost year-round, and forgives nearly every beginner mistake. Picture a row of pots by your door, heavy with fruit you grew yourself in a single season. No orchard required. To make it easy, I put together a free Ultimate Container Fruit Tree Success Guide. It's got the exact pot sizes, the step-up schedule, and a printable log for all 15 trees. The link is first in the description. Grab the guide, save yourself some time, and actually enjoy the process. Subscribe so the next guide finds you, not the algorithm. Happy gardening!